It's 11:45 p.m. You're exhausted. You close your eyes. You sleep 8 full hours. You wake up at 7:45 a.m., and somehow you feel worse than when you went to bed. Meanwhile, somewhere across the world, a Navy SEAL is finishing a 4-hour sleep cycle, splashing cold water on his face, and going into a 6-hour training block with more focus than you had on your best day this year. What does he know that you don't? It's not willpower. It's not genetics. It's architecture. Your sleep has a structure. And if you don't understand it, you can sleep 12 hours and still wake up wrecked. But once you understand it, you can sleep 5 hours and feel like you slept 9. Today, I'm going to give you the complete blueprint. We're going to go deep. Sleep cycles, brain chemistry, military protocols, and 5 science-backed habits that will completely transform how you wake up. Stay until the end because the last section is where most people leave money on the table. Let's start with the one thing nobody told you about sleep. Your brain doesn't sleep in one long blob. It cycles. Every 90 minutes, your brain completes one full sleep cycle. 5 stages. Stage 1 and 2 are light sleep. Your body is drifting. Your heart rate drops. Stage 3 and 4 are deep sleep. This is where your body actually repairs itself. Muscle growth, immune system work, growth hormone release. This is the most physically restorative sleep you get. And then stage 5, REM sleep, rapid eye movement. This is where you dream. More importantly, this is where your brain consolidates memories, processes emotions, and rebuilds its ability to focus, create, and make decisions. Here's the critical part. If you wake up in the middle of stage 3 or 4, deep sleep, you feel absolutely destroyed, groggy, confused, slow. That feeling has a name, sleep inertia, and it can last up to 4 hours. But if you wake up at the end of a 90-minute cycle, between cycles in stage 1, you feel shockingly alert, like your body was already preparing to wake up. This is why the number of hours you sleep is almost irrelevant. What matters is how many complete cycles you get. 4.5 hours, 3 complete cycles, will leave you feeling more rested than 8 disorganized hours where you wake up mid-deep sleep. A study out of Stanford University found that irregular sleep timing, even with the same total hours, significantly reduces the proportion of deep sleep you get. Consistency isn't a bonus, it's the entire game. Okay, so now you understand the architecture. Let's build your system. These are 5 habits. They stack on each other. You don't need all 5 on day 1. But within 2 weeks of using all 5, the difference will be undeniable. Habit 1. Lock your wake time, not bedtime. Most people try to fix when they go to sleep. That's backwards. The anchor is your wake time. Your body has a master clock, the circadian rhythm, that is set almost entirely by one thing, light. Specifically, the time you first get sunlight in the morning. Pick a wake time, 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m., whatever works, and hold that time every day, including weekends. Yes, weekends. I know, but here's why it's non-negotiable. Your body starts preparing to wake you up about 2 hours before your alarm. It warms your core temperature. It begins reducing melatonin. It starts releasing cortisol, the alertness hormone. But it can only do this if it knows when you're waking up. And it only knows that if you've been consistent, break the pattern on Saturday and sleep till 10 a.m., and you've essentially given yourself jet lag. Sunday night, you can't sleep. Monday morning, you feel like garbage. This is called social jet lag, and it affects over 80% of working adults. Habit 2, the 90-minute alarm rule. Never set your alarm at a random time. Work backwards from when you need to wake up in multiples of 90 minutes. Need to wake at 6 a.m. Sleep at 10:30 p.m. for 3 cycles, or 12 a.m. for 3 cycles from midnight. Want more sleep? 9 p.m. gives you 6 full cycles. Use a sleep calculator or just do the math yourself. This single change will have the biggest immediate impact of anything in this video. Habit 3, the 3-2, 1 pre-sleep protocol. The last 60 minutes before bed determines the quality of everything that follows. Think of it as a landing sequence for your brain. 3 hours before bed, Stop eating heavy meals. Your core body temperature needs to drop by about 1 degree Celsius to initiate sleep. Digesting a big meal keeps it elevated. 2 hours before bed. Stop stressful work, emails, or difficult conversations. Your brain needs to downshift from beta waves, high alert mode, to alpha, and then theta waves. Stress keeps you locked in beta. 1 hour before bed, screens go off. Blue light from your phone, laptop, and TV directly suppresses melatonin production by up to 50% and shifts your body clock forward by up to 3 hours. Replace screen time with dim lighting, light stretching, reading a physical book, journaling, or even binaural beats. These signal your nervous system. Rest time is beginning. Habit 4. The morning light. Reset. Immediately after waking, not after coffee, not after checking your phone, go to a window or ideally step outside. Get natural light on your face for 10 minutes. This does 3 things. 1. It tells your biological master clock exactly what time it is, locking your circadian rhythm for the day. 2. It shuts down residual melatonin production so you stop feeling drowsy. 3. It triggers a serotonin surge, your brain's natural mood and focus chemical. Andrew Huberman's lab at Stanford has published extensively on this. Morning sunlight exposure is one of the most powerful zero-cost interventions for sleep quality, mood, and cognitive performance. It takes 10 minutes. Habit 5. Cold activation, not snooze. The moment your alarm goes off, your brain is in sleep inertia, a semi-conscious, slow-wave state. Every minute you lie in bed, that state deepens. The fastest way out? A cold water face splash or 20 push-ups. Both trigger a release of adrenaline and dopamine that breaks sleep inertia within 90 seconds. The snooze button is neurologically the worst thing you can do. When you hit snooze, your brain tries to re-enter a sleep cycle and gets pulled out of it again 9 minutes later, leaving you more groggy than if you'd just gotten up. Foundation locked in. Now the pro-level upgrades. Caffeine cutoff, caffeine blocks adenosine, the sleep chemical that builds up in your brain all day. Its half-life is 6 to 8 hours, meaning a 3 p.m. coffee is still half active at 11 p.m. Hard rule, nothing after 1 to 2 p.m. This one change will improve your deep sleep more than almost any supplement. Your sleep cave. Dark, cold, quiet. Keep your room between 16 and 20 degrees. Your brain needs a temperature drop to sustain deep sleep. Use blackout curtains or a sleep mask and tape over any LED lights. Even faint light suppresses melatonin. For sound, pink noise, rain, or ocean waves has been shown to increase slow-wave deep sleep. Simple and cheap. Natural support magnesium glycinate calms the nervous system and deepens sleep cycles. L-theanine cuts anxiety without sedation. Together, they're one of the best natural pre-sleep stacks. Ashwagandha has solid evidence for lowering cortisol and improving sleep quality. Check with your doctor before starting anything new. The brain dump racing thoughts at bedtime mean your brain is still in high alert mode. Fix it with a 5-minute brain dump. Write down every task, worry, and unresolved thought before bed. Baylor University research showed this helps people fall asleep significantly faster. Writing it down tells your brain it's safe to let go. The military sleep method built for fighter pilots in high-stress conditions. Relax your face, drop your shoulders, release tension down through your arms. Slow exhale, soften your chest, release your legs top to bottom, then 10 seconds of mental stillness. Picture a calm lake or repeat "don't think" on a loop. 2 to 3 weeks of practice. The results speak for themselves. Here's what nobody in the productivity space wants to admit. Sleep is not a compromise. It's not what happens when you've run out of time. Sleep is the performance mechanism that makes everything else work. The people bragging about 4 hours, they're not operating at their peak. They're burning out their prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decisions, emotional control, and creative thinking. Sleep deprivation doesn't just make you tired. It makes you a worse version of yourself in every measurable way. The real flex isn't "I only sleep 4 hours." The The real flex is waking up before your alarm, clear-headed, energized, and fully present for the next 14 hours. That's what this system is built to give you. I used to sleep 9-10 hours on weekends trying to catch up, and still felt behind, still foggy, still on my third coffee by noon. The moment I stopped chasing more hours and started optimizing the architecture, aligned cycles, consistent timing, proper wind down, everything shifted. My mornings, my focus, my mood, all of it. You don't need more hours. You need better architecture. So here's your action plan starting tonight. 1. Lock your wake time, weekends included. 2. Count back in 90-minute cycles to set your sleep time. 3. Run the 3-2-1 wind down 1 hour before bed. 4. Get outside within 10 minutes of waking tomorrow. 5. Try the military sleep method tonight. 5 moves. Start with 1 if you need to, but start tonight. If this helped you, hit like. It genuinely helps this reach people who need it. Subscribe for more on performance, health, and the science of being sharper every week. Sleep smart, wake sharp.